got to kind of try to mix it properly where he can carry it live as well as doing the studio. Which like I told him, I was like, that's gonna be extremely hard. It's like, you know what, it is, but it's worth it in the end.
Yeah.
So, and he explained to me how they kind of do some of the overlays because he says he likes to layer a lot and it's very noticeable in his songs. But it's always cool to me that people can do that. They can sit down and actually just take the time to kind of like really put a forethought, like a hard effort into it to make it sound like there's more than one person there, even though it's the whole person doing the job.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. Right. I'm always impressed with that.
Little fun fact before we get into the next one is, I'm sure a lot of people know this, but the Foo Fighters initially, the very first Foo Fighters album, initially before he was kind of pretty much kind of about to go on tour, that was all Dave Grohl. That was not one other person in there. That was all him, the entire album.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then
he's amazing. He's just a force of nature.
So he was. I know asked many times, like, can you go on tour? It's like, okay, fine. So he put a band together. So he got Pat Smear. Pat Smear was an guitarist, and he's a sort of a gun for hire sort of thing, a great guitarist, and he played on Nirvana's In Utero tour. And then since Dave Grohl and he were really good friends, they wanted to come back and help me out with this one, and then got a couple other guys for the bass and drums. And obviously the lineup has changed up over the years, but initially, yeah, it was just a project with just Dave Grohl himself saying, you know what, I'm going to release this, kind of maybe not put my name under it and put it out and see what people think, but things turn around and look where he is now, and it's just such a great project that turned into like a huge powerhouse sort of thing.
Yeah, no kidding.
So next up, again, like this is probably it can be a night of kind of last minute changes to what we're listening to next, but I have a new Elm Treason song,
Yay.
Which we haven't heard yet, and I was trying to think because there was two I was kind of humming and hawing over which one should play. But I decided to go with a song called Everything. So this is Elm Treason, Everything. Dig this.
Well, damned and clean, we've never been. Wants to
right on. That was Elm Treason, and that was Everything. And this is off their debut album, and let me tell you, it's amazing. They sent to me, and big thank you to them for sending to me because it's a great album, and I can't get enough of these guys. I love always the blues and jazz kind of guitar riffs and like and solos and that sort of thing. And the one thing, I'm not sure if you heard me, but the last, like, let's say 20 to 30 seconds remind me actually of Stone Temple Pilots from their first album, Core.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, you can tell a little bit of influence there, but still very good. And I just love listening to these guys. And this is one band that's like really impressed me as far as making a full-length album and just being so kind of dedicated and humbled by their fans, but just kind of love putting it out. And they just have that such a good kind of feel to it. Almost, I'm willing to say, almost like a modern age. Oh man, I feel like such an idiot here. I can't remember the name of the band, but I'm blanking. I can remember the name of this song, but I can't remember the name of the band. Oh, Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh yeah,
Leonard Skinner.
Thank you, Nolan. I can't believe I got that. I feel like such an idiot. That's one thing I should not forget ever. But but that's kind of what they remind me of a lot of songs. Is they got the kind of that Leonard Skinner feel to them. So like, our hats off to them big time.
yeah. I mean, we are such big fans of Elm Treason, and this was really great. The soaring guitars, and of course I'm not a guitar player, so I can't really speak to that. But I love the vocals in it and the harmonies. It was just great, and yeah, just another strike out of the park there. It was great.
Yeah, they always enjoy their music. And that guy is a hell of a guitar player. It's always fun to hear what he will do with each song.
Man, you're telling me.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yep.
continue, Nolan. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just like.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
It's one of those nights, folks.
That's what makes it so much fun. So
yeah, I'm only firing on about 4 cylinders tonight. So sorry.
They're the 4 good ones, though.
You know, and the other day too, when I was doing an interview, well, actually no, it was with us when we were doing Music Saturday last Saturday, the first part of it. It was kind of funny because Jill had said her husband and partner in music, Richard, was very, very talkative, and I was like, it's like, wow, Richard, you've been a man of few words tonight. He's like, well, no, it's because I can't really hear anything. That's why. It's like, oh, well, that makes so it was a lot of fun, and they are such nice people. So I gave them a little bit of time because they had the movie day the next day, pretty much on the last Sunday. So I think I'm giving a little bit more time to settle in so I can send them an email because I want to set up an interview with them as well. So hopefully, maybe before Christmas, if not, we have Jill and Richard on in the year talk about them about Meter Bridge. So I'll be very excited about that.
Oh yeah, that'll be a great interview.
Yeah.
So a lot they were fun. I mean, it's just, and of course we got a taste of what Jill was like the week before when she was tweeting all those things. So I was like, well, this is gonna be awesome because she's gonna have a lot to say.
I know. I spent most of my time on air tweeting with her. It was great.
So next up, we're gonna get to the guy I interviewed yesterday, Lord Numb. This is new to us, but kind of old to him, and he found them because he told me briefly about them during the interview on air. So this is Birthday by Lord Numb. Dig this, and let me tell you, this is just as tripped out, if not more than his older stuff. So dig this.